on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
Good morning. Welcome to the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. I'm your host, Harvey Freed. We've got our whole panel with us this morning. There's Mr. Harry Glanz and Alex Nafusi from Capital.
Morning, work family.
Good morning, work family.
How you guys doing? I got you, didn't I?
It's my line, man.
I love it, though. That's why I took it. Rarely do I use other people's lines.
You guys are my work family.
Yeah, we are.
Well, good morning to you guys. April 18th, 2015. Gorgeous day out there. Look who we brought in. None other than Pat Ray, who's back from Hillen Homes, new construction specialist. Good morning, Pat. Welcome to our show
morning.
again.
Thanks for having me back, guys. Appreciate it.
All right,
Can we
you're
just
awesome.
call him Pat the Builder?
Pat
I
the
like
Builder.
that. That's a great moniker, Pat the Builder.
I've been called worse. That's fine.
I like it,
It's like
Pat
a
the
Seinfeld
Builder.
character.
So,
We're going to be talking about some new construction, that's for sure. All
Good stuff.
over, he just happens to be all over Berkeley and Huntington Woods and Royal Oak and Ferndale and all
Birmingham,
anywhere
everywhere.
Birmingham, wherever else you want to build a house, he can build you one. But it's good. We'll talk about the vibe and what's going on with new construction and how to get there.
We've talked about it last 3.5 years, Pat the Builder. New construction's been hot. You've been on the show. It's really happening, man. You drive around, you see infill building going on. You'll discuss that term with all our listeners. We encourage all the calls, right, Harv? But new construction is really exciting. I mean, it's got to be great for you. You've been doing it for a long time, and when you get a young couple or something, they're building that house, and they sit down with you, and you've got the plans and specs, and then you're doing all the upgrades with them. It's got to be pretty cool.
Well, I think it's nice coming into something where, it's sort of sky's the limit kind of thing. You can do anything you want. You can, you're not stuck with somebody else's dream. It starts from the bottom and it goes straight to the top, and it's everything they ever hoped for.
That's all. It's pretty awesome.
I think the cool thing about Patrick and the way he builds homes is that he does the fill-in building, and it's almost got like what's the one on? I think it's on Kaiser. It's about 2 houses down from my buddy Josh Taylor. It's got like this California vibe. It's
a little Malibu-ish.
Yeah, it's very, very, very cool.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Great family in that house too. That house went up really well. Sort of a departure from our original product, which got us started over in Berkeley. But people are doing different things now, and they're starting to experiment because the market's doing well. So they feel like, hey, why don't we give it a try?
Well, it's nice that when you have that fill-in building, there's nothing worse than the hardworking family that they buy the house, they keep the yard up and all that, and then there's there's Jim Bob, 3 houses down that that has he's got the tractor in the front yard.
Come on now, man.
Okay, I'm not. If anyone's name is Jim Bob, I apologize.
Hey, the Tigers are 9-1. I'll just say
I'm not taking a shot at anybody like that, but I'm just saying it's just nice when you have these you knock down the older houses and and you put up these great houses. And Patrick, I mean, they're not these ostentatious huge,
No, they're really cool.
They're really
right?
they're really great.
Royal Oakers know that too.
Man.
I mean, there's Birmingham, Royal Oak, Berkeley. You get the same thing. You get a new house next to something that's been around a little while, and I think that kind of drives the market a little bit. It's like, let's keep going.
Yeah, not for long. There's not going to be too many of those older ones left.
Isn't that really what's going on? Isn't that really what's going on? You are building probably, I'm going to guess. Well, let me just ask the question. What's the average square footage that you're building?
We're anywhere from 18 to 3,000, depending on the area.
So that's a great range. You're not building McMansions.
No.
Okay,
no.
like back in the day, like back in the late
Bigfoot,
80s, early 90s. So you're not doing that. And you're building smarter homes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Our energy efficiency is off the charts, and that's what people are looking for right now. And even if they can't afford to be in a 5,000, 6,000 square foot home or something crazy out in Oakland, it's all about family. It's all about community. And people are like, hey, you know what? We can do 2,500 square feet and make it work.
All you need.
So let me
at the end of the day.
You got the tall basement too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're putting an extra 2 blocks on there, make it a little deeper.
We're just pouring a tall wall.
Oh, you really just all one?
Yeah, no, it's really slick. And not only that, people are really spending money on some really nice things. So instead of being a 5,000 square foot white box, they're in a 2,500 square foot, fully custom, everything they've ever wanted kind of product.
I'm telling you guys, I mean,
that's cool.
His houses are really, really sweet.
Oh, thanks.
So let me be this. Let me be Joe Consumer. I come and see you. Ready? I'm going to be your average person to ask this question all the time. How long is it going to take from start to finish?
Oh boy.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Now
How am
I'm
I
on the
doing?
radio.
How am I doing?
You're asking a builder that?
I love that. Well, that's it.
Some of his clients like them, but
it'll
they
be
might
done in
call
June.
it.
Yeah,
It's
we might
December.
get a call in right now here.
That's it.
We schedule our contracts, say anywhere from 9 months to 12 months right now.
Okay.
Especially because, number one, we're working with Royal Oak, and we've got some water department issues that Royal Oak has now gotten cleaned up. Thank you, Royal Oak, by the way. And we've got to tear our house down. We've got to build the house back up. In a few instances, we've gone over, but 9 to 12 is about the average.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
All right, 248-539-9797. We want to hear from you. Again, it's a gorgeous day outside. We are in the heart of home buying season. I don't know if it ever stopped this year. Definitely want to get your approval in order. Want to find out what it takes A to Z. Be sure to call Capital Mortgage. We have people in the office all day long today, all weekend long. You've got to get the approval letter in hand. You got to start getting the knowledge behind you, build the confidence. A lot of the clients out there are looking to sell their existing house. So if that question comes up today, hopefully you can call in also 248-539-9797. And we'll start things off with Bree out in Waterford. Good morning. You're live on the ticket.
It's Bry.
Oh, it's Brian.
Bry, what's up?
All right.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Good. How are you,
Brian,
sir?
what's
Could
up?
have been a girl.
Oh, I'm doing great, thanks. Well, me and my wife yesterday had a very heated debate. She used to work in the industry before it crashed back in the day, and she knows quite a lot about mortgages. And
But she's not doing.
I own
She's
my
not
house
doing it
free
now.
and clear,
What's that
Okay.
now?
and
A house is free
I'm
and
sorry.
clear?
So the house is free and clear.
free and
Okay.
clear is worth probably about $90,000. It was worth more back in the day, but I own it free and clear. I have a seasonal business. Our gross adjusted income this year is like $21,000. Last year it was only like 12. But I wanted to get some kind of small mortgage maybe on my house, or some kind of line of credit, or whatever, just so I can get some money that I can use to fix up the house, or maybe get a new car or something. I was just wondering how to go about it, because my business in the last couple of years has taken a hit.
Hey, Brian, I'm interested to know, what'd your wife tell you?
She said there's no possible way.
She might know more than you think, my man.
What's that?
She
What
might
did I
know
say
more
to
than
that?
you
I'm
think.
I'm calling the guys in the morning.
Well, here, I don't want to argue with your wife,
Brian,
but
are you self-employed, partner?
Self-employed, yes, and she works part-time at a industry.
So you claimed 21,000 last year, right?
Correct.
And 12 the year before.
Yes.
So we don't have a great average there. How much looking to take out?
Not much. Maybe 10, 15 to do some home improvements.
Dude,
like I said, the house is owned free and clear.
As much as I would love the business, call a small credit union or like in Waterford and just tell them you want to borrow. You borrow
who do you
10
do
grand.
your business banking with?
Business banking's with Huntington.
Okay, so here's what I would do. I would go to Huntington. We say other people because we're not afraid to talk about other
I have
lenders
a
on
problem.
the air.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with it.
I would go there. You're a business client, and see if they can get you a small line of credit, and then they can attach it to the house.
There you go.
And that's the whole point. When they start looking at the small numbers, I'm not looking to take an entire mortgage out on the entire value of the house.
Right.
I just want to.
So tell them you want a $10,000 or $15,000 line of credit.
Yes.
Okay, then they'll lien the house, and then they've got your business banking. You're running cash flow through their bank. The least they can do is give you a small line of credit.
That sounds fair to me.
And if you need a number or something, and if you try to do it with your bank, I've got a private banker at a different bank that if Huntington does want to cooperate, I'll give you this person's name, and we'll see what we can do for you.
There you go.
Oh, okay, you guys got my email. I appreciate
Does
it.
that sound
got it, Brian.
cool?
All right, Brian.
Cool. Thanks, buddy.
That
I'll talk
sounds
to the-
great. Did I win the argument?
Hey, wait,
you did.
wait. You only win if you can get the line of credit. If nobody gives you the line of credit, then your wife won.
She always
Yeah,
wins.
See, and by the way, even
Brian.
when you win, you lose. So,
From a divorce guy's standpoint,
Oh, here we
just
go.
let her win.
You had to throw that out there.
Just
didn't
let
you?
her win.
hey,
Thanks for the call,
Bye,
Brian.
Brian. Thanks,
guys.
Brian. Have
Thanks
a
a
good
lot.
Very much.
you got it.
You got it,
Appreciate
buddy.
it.
It's okay. End up being a good call. I called him Bree because it only said that on the screen, but it was a pretty good call again.
Bree? How do you spell Bree, Harvey?
What is it? Like the cheese?
Yeah.
Brie.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What did this say? It said BRI. Right.
Hey, I've got 5 different kinds of tomatoes in my garden, bro.
248-539-9797. We take all your calls about mortgages,
I
real
had a
estate, all that
great
good
job.
stuff.
Inside joke.
Hey, mortgage rates remain, well, still volatile. I mean, it follows the financial markets in general. Those are extremely volatile, but awesome. Rates really pretty much slightly, maybe a little slightly higher ending the week yesterday. But, I mean, really no changes in the last couple of months. The next big event is April 29th when the FOMC will be meeting again.
Well, did you see the front page of the Wall Street Journal yesterday said that the Fed isn't going to raise rates in June? Did you see that?
So maybe September. I don't know.
No, so that's a guarantee that they are.
Exactly. It's the
Okay.
opposite world. So
It's like the Tigers are 9-1. So what are we going to go? 161-1 for the whole year?
With rates as low as they are, I mean, I really think, I mean, it's a great time to buy. And Patrick, I mean, your houses, I mean, anybody can build a house for $800,000 and make it awesome. And Patrick, I mean, your houses, I mean, I think they're great. I don't think affordable is the right word, but I mean, they're reasonably priced. I mean, he's not gouging people. He's doing great things for Royal Oak.
all right, a lot of exciting stuff to bring in a gorgeous day. It's 9/11 when you come on back. 248-539-9797.
Davenport University offers highly acclaimed nursing programs, plus unique healthcare degrees like medical case management. Call them at 800-686-1600 or visit davenport.edu. Spring classes begin May 11th.
Hi, Harry Glantz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, so what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. Look, if you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.
RV show prices are back. Yes, RV show prices are back at General RV. This Wednesday to Sunday, get show prices on trailers, on fifth wheels, on everything, even the most luxurious motorhomes. General RV has RV show rebates, RV show discounts, and even low RV show financing. This truly is your last chance to save thousands. For 5 days only, General RV has manufacturer's show deals on names like Fleetwood, Jayco, Coachman, and all the Keystone brands. The best prices, the best brands. This is a sale you don't want to miss. Get a show deal on a trailer that you can tow with almost any vehicle and sleeps the whole family. Get a show deal on the motorhome that gets almost 20 miles to the gallon. Outstanding RV show prices are back at General RV this Wednesday to Sunday.
At the home of traveling family fun.
Save thousands at General RV in Wixom, White Lake, Brownstown, and Mount Clemens.
We're number one.
The Bordines Annual Spring Expo will be in full bloom April 18th and 19th at the Rochester Hills and Grand Blanc locations. Start the season strong with acres of the latest tools, techniques, innovative products, and great spring specials. You'll find free seminars and displays from more than 40 exhibitors, fun-filled kids programs, garden furniture and grills, and so much more. Learn from experts like Scotts, Bonide, and Bayer about proper fertilizers and the latest organic gardening techniques. Plus, you can win free gift cards and giveaways each day. Our famous Purple People will be there with practical advice and suggestions to make sure your garden grows bigger, better, and bloomier than ever. Go to Bordines.com for complete details and special online deals.
Hi, I'm Calvin Bordine, inviting you to come on down to our big Spring Expo at our Rochester Hills and Grand Blanc locations. It's informative, it's fun, and it's free for the whole family. Bordine's Big Spring Expo, April 18th and 19th. See you there.
What's on your summer to-do list? Hanging out with friends and family?
Oh, this crowd is into it here at Comerica Park.
And having a whole bunch of fun?
The pair of swings and drives on deep to center field. Watch this one fly! Gone!
This summer, do it all at a Tigers game.
Having some fun now!
Beginning Monday, April 20th, the Tigers host the Yankees for a 4-game homestand. Don't miss this classic AL matchup against the Bronx Bombers. For tickets, call 866-66-TIGER or go to tigers.com.
Jimmy John's Freaky Fresh, Freaky Good.
I thought I was calling calling Jimmy John's.
This is Jimmy John, sir.
Well, I guess you'll have to do.
How can I help you, sir?
I want to order online, but my grandson says I need an app.
Well, you don't need an app, but it's very helpful.
I don't get it.
Get what, sir?
What does having an app got to do with ordering a sandwich?
It's simple, sir. With an app, you just click, order, and eat.
Well, I don't see how you can do all that when you're asleep.
Oh, that's true, sir. You need to be fully awake.
And gummit, how can I be awake when I'm having a nap?
Well, I get it. You mean a nap.
Of course I mean a nap.
See, I wasn't talking about a nap, sir. I was talking about an app.
Did my grandson put you up to this?
No, I couldn't. Ooh, that went well.
It's Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with amazing deals of the day store-wide. Save 30 to 50% plus an extra 25% on select fine jewelry. Take an extra 25 or 40% off clearance designer handbags. Get Kenneth Cole Reaction men's suits now $99. Take 50% plus an extra 15% off all quilts and bedspreads from Martha Stewart and more. And get an extra 50% off clearance for her, him, juniors, and kids. Macy's One Day Sale. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices, exclusions apply.
Text the ticket anytime, 24/7 at 97136. The Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge Ticket Text. Don't overpay. Get into Galliana's Van Dyke Dodge today.
Did you know there's more than one Las Vegas? There's the Strip with families on vacation and questionable odds. Then there's downtown Vegas, the original gambling and entertainment mecca. That's where you'll find the D Las Vegas. Book your stay at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
Winners and losers are welcome here.
Welcome back to the show. We broadcast till 10 o'clock. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Of course, we take your calls here live in the studio, 248-539-9797.
So, talking to Pat during the break, he gets me all jacked up about building a house, man. I mean, this guy's passionate about what he does. I like it.
I think your house is good, partner.
No, I like my. I'm not moving. I'm just saying. I like my house. I'm staying there for a long time. But I'll tell you what. You talk to guys that really know what they're doing. That's why you got to know what you're doing, right? You just can't say I'm a builder. Go take the builder's test.
Right.
I have a builder's license. I'm not a builder, but anyways, goes like this. Pat's passionate. He's been around the block. He's doing what he's doing, and on average a year, Pat. Another one because consumers want to know this. How many houses do you build on average in an average year?
Between 28 and 35.
And they're all custom homes. They're just they're not tract homes, right?
No, they're not. And then it used to be a simpler time, but now in Detroit it's on the comeback. I mean, good things are happening. Good people are standing behind good stuff, and people know it now, and so they're not afraid. And that ends up with something that's a lot more custom because people are going to stay there for a while.
Yeah, and you've been in the building business a long time. You're not one of these guys that comes in, goes out, comes in, goes out. You've been doing this. This is a guy, everybody.
Third generation?
I would be it's like 2 3/4.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a guy who's been around the block a few times, knows the ins and outs. And that's what you want with anybody. And you hear us preach on this show every single week for the last 15 years. You got to have a team behind you, and you have to have experienced individuals. So whether it's getting a mortgage, building a house, hiring a realtor, you got to have somebody that's experienced. And that's why when we bring people on this show, whether they're an accountant, an attorney, a builder, a realtor, they've been doing it for a long time.
Well, new construction's fun stuff also, so definitely want to hear from you again. Pat's going to be here back again. We've had some other builders on the past.
I do love his houses. I'm telling you, man, straight up.
Yeah, it's really fun stuff.
It is really, really
I mean, no
really
doubt,
cool.
new construction in Metro Detroit, it's probably the best it's been in a while, whether it's a fill-in build job. I mean, you're tearing them down. New foundations, driveways, windows, the efficient houses, the warranties that come with all the appliances. It's definitely something you should take a look at. Learn how to get there. Give us a call on the show, 248-539-9797. We're going to go out to Jim. Jim, I'm not sure where you're calling from, but good morning and welcome to our show.
Hi, how you doing?
Good morning, sir.
Jim.
I'm calling from eCourse.
What's up, bro?
Awesome. What's
I'm looking at refinancing the income property for a lower interest rate, and I got a letter in the mail from a local large mortgage company saying that they would refinance my house through HARP for $61,000. Well, eCourse market, the houses are worth $61,000. So when I called them, they said that they could not do my house, but I have an income property that I wanted to do the 61 to pay off both.
Pay off both what? Time out. Pay off both what? Both mortgages?
Yes, both mortgages.
So there's two mortgages.
The $61,000 would pay off both mortgages.
Okay.
They said they couldn't do that because I can't take any money out of the houses with HARP.
That's correct.
And
So,
my money.
So a HARP
and
loan,
my house is not worth it.
Well, so a HARP loan, it's actually a really great product, and unfortunately, you're kind of, kind of falling through the cracks on that one. A HARP loan, you can't, when you pay off a first and second mortgage, it's called the cash out transaction. You can't take cash out with a HARP loan, so you can only redo the first mortgage. So, I mean, what's the rate on the first mortgage on there, Jim?
The what?
What's the rate on the first mortgage on the bigger of the
rate
two?
on the first mortgage is well, it's not a first and second mortgage. I have a mortgage on my house and a mortgage on my income property.
Okay, yeah, dude. So you're not taking cash out. Your house is underwater. You're not getting cash out.
And you can't take one loan to pay off two mortgages on one house.
So what you should do on the income property is do the HARP loan, lower the rate, and leave it at that. You're not going to get cash out on that.
So you can do the HARP on an income property?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Oh, okay, awesome. And what would be the going rate of percentage for the HARP loan? I've heard 5% to.
I have no clue. What rate are you paying right now on the mortgage?
Well, no, I'm talking about the percentage. Well, my rate right now is 6.75.
Okay, it'll be lower than that.
Yeah, we got to check. Go ahead. We got to check your credit. There are things that we have to do.
They said they would go down to 3.72.
They're lying to you. They're lying to you.
They can't tell you.
Whoever told that is flat out lying to you.
Yeah, Jim, they got to run your credit report, and it's based on some loan-to-value issues that could still pop up, especially on a rental property. So loan-to-value, all these different variables, loan-to-value, your credit score, and, of course, the loan terms you're going to take, whether you're going to get a 15, a 20, or a 30-year, that would determine what interest rate. Jim, we'll follow up with you.
Jim, you didn't give him a credit card, did you?
No, I did not.
Oh, good. All right, good.
We'll get and call you after the show. We'll see if we can guide you in the right direction and see if you can save some money out there. It sounds like there might be an opportunity to save some money. Thanks for the call, Jim. Appreciate it.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Jim. 248-539-9797. We take all your calls.
Harry said something kind of under his breath about giving somebody money for a quote or anything like that. And I can't stress enough, if anybody is asking you for $500
just
for a quote right, or for a pre-approval or for anything, you need to hang up immediately.
Here, don't do it.
Listen. I wrote an approval last night at 7:30 in the evening. A past client of mine. I don't try. It doesn't cost you a dime to get pre-approved. Please don't get sucked into these conglomerate companies. They want $500 to give you a quote, give you a pre-approval. Just don't. There's nothing. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary.
All right, let's go out to Clarkston. We've got Steve out in Clarkston. Good morning, Steve. You're live on the ticket. What's going on?
Hey guys, how you doing? Thanks for taking my call.
What's up, Steve? Man. Good morning.
I have an interesting situation. I started investing in real estate, maybe 6 years ago. Found myself in a situation where I could buy some houses. I currently own 9 houses. They're all rented. So I have 9 open mortgages on my account, all of them with perfect pay history. My credit was about an 826 or so. 9 years previous, I bought a vacation home with a friend of mine. He was responsible for making the payments. I was a co-borrower. So I would send him the money every month.
That's scary.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
It is. This is a business associate. I've known him for 20 years.
Irrelevant.
So, yeah, it is. So
Steve,
anyhow,
I hear the end of the story coming quick.
The end of the story is went into pre-foreclosure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I found out about it March 21st. Had a conference call with him at the bank. Immediately sent them the $5 or $6 grand to get it all current.
Right.
Bottom line is it dropped my credit to like a 602.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah.
So what are you trying to do with the 602 credit score?
Well, my goal is we buy 2 houses a year.
Yeah.
Well, not this year.
And we're still in that. Yeah, exactly. Any way to accelerate rebuilding my credit? I mean, does anyone look at credit as a body of work? You pull my credit, I got 9 mortgages.
Al, you know what?
I like that.
That's a great phrase and everything. Alex is really good at restoring people's credit, but here's the problem. The problem is that it's not like it's on a Visa card or a car payment or a Shell oil card, okay? It's on a mortgage. And since you want to do that, you're in that business, that's that's the cardinal sin. You can't have late, or you can't have a situation on a mortgage when you're going to apply for more mortgages.
You might only have to wait, though, 12 months. In other words, if you repair everything else, and we might be able to fix this up for you. So we do have a credit program. The Credit Expert software will tell us what you need to do, and then a rapid rescore program where you go ahead and you do those things. And then maybe we just have to wait until the last late payment. Maybe that was in December of 2014. So you could be qualified right after that date. It's a great call, Steve, and we're going to follow up with you right after the show. We'll run you this mortgage credit report. It doesn't cost you anything, and we'll show you what you need to do to get to that point again. No problem.
All right, guys. Wait, one quick other question?
Yeah, what's up, man? Sure. Go ahead.
If I'm selling a house out that I have about $150,000 equity in.
Okay.
It's a investment property. Can I take the equity in that, buy another 2 houses, and not pay a capital gains on it?
I believe so. The exchange.
Time out. I would double check with
Check with your CPA. You got to find out what the basis is. Whatever the basis was, anything above that you might be taxed. But I'm not a CPA and I don't play one on the radio, so you might want to check that out.
Yeah, just give your CPA a call on that, but you should be in good shape.
I think it's called the
transfers. 830.
1031 tax deferred exchange. 1031.
1031.
It's called the 1031 tax. I'm not in the code. I'm not that smart.
You sounded good. You started off good.
Exchange person, right? Okay.
Listen, Steve, I'm a great mortgage guy. I'm not a CPA, but call your CPA. I think it's called the
offline.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Steve.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
All right, 248-539-9797. We have open lines. Always invite your calls.
I think it's a 1031
exchange. The 1031 exchange. Someone's going to be texting us real soon. All right, when we come
I'm taking
back,
hate mail. I guarantee you.
all of your phone calls. Keep it
Nothing
here on
worse
97.1
than not
The
knowing
Ticket.
what you're talking about.
97.1 The Ticket.
Isn't it interesting how everyone claims to be number one? Well, we actually are number one, and I can and will back up my stats. Hi, I'm Realtor Jeff Glover. So far this year, we've sold more homes than any other team in the state, and chances are we've got a buyer looking for a home in your neighborhood right now. But don't just take it from me.
Hi, this is Mike Craig. I called Jeff Glover when it was time to sell my house. And just like the ads say, he gave me a clear and concise plan to market my house, and he delivered on that plan. Jeff got me a great price for my house with no contingencies. That's money in the bank.
Homeowners who sell their homes with Jeff get an average of 98% of their asking price and sell their homes in an average of 23 days. Call Jeff Glover today at 855-JEFF-SELLS. Not only do they sell the most, Jeff Glover and his team have more positive reviews on Zillow than any other realtor in the state. Call Jeff at 855-JEFF-SELLS or online at 855jeffsells.com. Realtor Jeff Glover. A household name. Jeff Glover is affiliated with Keller Williams Realty.
Suburban Cadillac of Plymouth.
Make the choice. Experience the difference. The Suburban Collection.
There's nothing more underrated than driving with the windows down and the radio on. Time to experience spring in a 2015 Cadillac SRX front-wheel drive luxury edition from Suburban Cadillac of Plymouth, Ann Arbor Road off I-275. Featuring ultra-view sunroof, rear vision camera, front and rear park assist, and more. Lease SRX for $329 a month for 24 months with no security deposit required. Must be GMS and GM loyal. $12.29 due at signing. See dealer for complete details. An annual right just feels right with Suburban Cadillac of Plymouth. A member of the Suburban Collection, make the choice. And visit us online anytime at suburbancadillacofplymouth.com.
The Suburban Collection.
Offer expires April 30th.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Hi, I'm Dan Weingarts. Our family is celebrating 70 years of helping families like yours find everything you need to care for your lawn. Over the years, we've grown with you to offer the unbeatable selection of outdoor power equipment you've come to know and trust. And our experienced technicians and unmatched parts inventory keep your equipment running like new. Now through April 18th, during our season opener sale, check out our lineup of John Deere lawn and garden tractors. The legendary quality and innovation of John Deere shines through in their Select Series tractors. These tractors are the perfect combination of all things John Deere: power, performance, versatility, and comfort.
At Weingarts.
Better selection, better savings, and honest answers are what you should expect from us. We are proud that these values help make us one of the top power equipment dealers in the country. Now through April 18th, visit us in our stores or see all of our season opener specials at Weingarts.com. From our family to yours, thank you for letting us serve you.
Weingarts, everything from lawn to snow.
Listen up, Class A CDL drivers. Are you looking for a great place to work? McLean Food Service in Plymouth and Grand Rapids is growing and looking for qualified Class A CDL drivers. McLean offers a $3,000 sign-on bonus, plus medical, dental, and vision benefits upon hire. Average pay is $70,000 per year with excellent home time. Apply today at McLeanco.com, McLaneco.com, or apply in person from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at 14835 Pilot Drive in Plymouth. Lose 20 to 45 pounds in 40 days guaranteed with the Nutrimost Ultimate Weight Loss System. Say goodbye to fad diets and exhausting workouts. The Nutrimost system permanently resets your body's metabolism to its optimal fat-burning state, so you'll lose weight and keep it off for good. No hunger, no nighttime cravings, and no bland prepackaged food. Call 800-IDEAL-U now to schedule your full body evaluation. Call 800-IDEAL-U right now.
Everyone's looking for approval, especially with a home loan. Vibe Credit Union offers fast pre-approval and the service you want. Vibe Credit Union. Bank different. An equal housing lender.
Score big savings on tickets to see New Kids on the Block live Friday, May 29th at the Palace of Auburn Hills. At scorebig.com, you'll get the best seats at the best prices. Save up to 60% every day. Don't miss your chance. Go to scorebig.com and enter promo code TICKET.
Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by Mother Waddles. Tigers White Sox today at Comerica Park. 108 the first pitch on CBS Sports Radio 1270. Anibal Sanchez 101 against Chris Sale 1-0. Yesterday, Tigers go to 9-1, their best record since 1984, with a 2-1 win over the White Sox. Jose Iglesias walk-off single, one out in the ninth. Red Wings Lightning today right here on 97-1 The Ticket. Game 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Dropped the puck just after 3 in Tampa. Wings took game 1 3-2. Peter Mrazek back in goal. He made 44 saves. Dallas Cowboys, Oakland Raiders reportedly the front runners for an Adrian Peterson trade with the Vikings. From the 1-800 Call Sans Studios, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 971theticket.com.
The baseball team that Detroiters love most. The Detroit Tigers live here. 97.1 The Ticket.
All right, welcome back to the show. 9:32 on a gorgeous Saturday morning. April 18, 2015. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. You can call us all day, all weekend. 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. Hey, we always take those emails at mortgage.show@lowrateonline.com. Of course, live in the studio, 248-539-9797. A lot of great things going on in our community. Home buying season that never stopped here in 2014, rolled right in to 2015. Of course, this morning we brought in Patrick Ray from Hill & Homes, which is exciting to have a builder because you drive around all these communities. I was in downtown Birmingham last night with some friends. Absolutely awesome what's going on there. And then, of course, Royal Oak and Ferndale, that whole area. And then you see it also in
Where'd you
other...
go last night? You didn't call me.
Street side, your place,
Oh,
actually.
love Street Side.
They hit us in the corner there. Yeah, little thing there.
And the swordfish?
You know what? Jimmy did, actually. I did not, but Jimmy got the swordfish. There you go.
Love it.
Solid?
Yeah.
All right, I had some seafood thing, but awesome, just to even walk around on a gorgeous night in these communities. You're seeing it in Plymouth and even in these smaller cities like the Romeos, you'll get them. And there's areas in Monroe and Frenchtown. So a lot of cool things in Southeast Michigan. On a day like today, pretty hard to convince me that this isn't the place to live. Hey, we're taking your calls, 248-539-9797. Let's go out to Armada, a little north of here. Hey, Steve, you're live on the ticket. Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's up, man?
I have got, I went this past month, I went to my bank to remortgage my home. I've got two more mortgages on it right now, one with Nation Star and one with City Mortgage. My bank, Co-America, has found out that I have two liens on my house through GMAC.
Right.
And we have got no contacts or anything that we can get a hold of through GMAC to release the liens. What happened is we refinanced with GMAC, and then we took a second mortgage out with GMAC. And then Ally took over GMAC,
Right.
and then now Nation Star took over Ally.
Okay.
So what direction do I go into now? Do I need to hire an attorney?
Well, here's the situation. They have to, when the loans were assigned from GMAC to Ally, and then ally to whoever the current servicer is. Nation Star. There has to be there's probably an assignment of the servicing. So you have to call Nation Star and get a copy of that, and then you're going to have to furnish it to the title company, okay? So this is going to be in collaboration with the title company, with the current lender that you're going ahead and you're refinancing with, and and your current servicer. So yeah, it's going to be, there's some moving parts here.
Steve, are you trying to refinance right now?
Yes.
Okay, the title company you're using, that's their responsibility to track down those payoffs.
Okay, all right.
With a little help from you, the
but
borrower.
you're gonna, I'm going to tell you that you need to have the title company involved in this. And they should be working with your lender that you're refinancing with.
Okay.
And this isn't unusual. I mean, loans get bought and sold and transferred all day long, so that's the story. That's where you start.
Okay. Yeah, correct. I agree with you. All right.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate your time.
You got it. My pleasure. Thanks for the call.
Thanks for the call, Steve. Again, 248-539-9797. With these interest rates still at historical lows, the inventory a little bit tight. I mean, now's a great window to purchase a home, maybe a second home, vacation home, whatever you're trying to do. The numbers for last year were great. These numbers are so already looking like they're headed that way. You know, the stock market rally over the last 6 years really sent the demand for those baby boomers to really maybe sell their house, maybe go buy a vacation home. Now they're going to turn those into their primary residence. Of course, you got the boomers, the millennials, the Generation X. You're in competition with everybody out there that wants to do something, whether they're downsizing or they're be building that house. So definitely get your ducks in a row. We can only stress how important it is to have the knowledge and the confidence and have the real approval letter in hand. That'll give you all the knowledge and confidence you need to move forward and make an offer. We have so many here. So often we get the phone call about the family that does want to move, but they must sell their existing house.
Yeah.
Well, run the numbers, find out what you got to do, and if you have to sell it, get the house listed. We can always set you up if you give us a call.
We've got Patrick Raven from Hill and Homes, and I guess he's a Royal Oak guy. You're Royal Oak, Berkeley. That's basically
Huntington Woods.
That's your wheelhouse. A lot of people think that new construction that it's a complex transaction. It's really not. I mean, Patrick, somebody could contact you.
Absolutely,
and you can customize a house to them, and it's
we've actually, and I've said this before, and people think, oh yeah, right, that there's no possible way, but we've actually had people contact us and say, listen, this is my situation right now, and I want to be in a new construction, and whether I'm renting or living with family, or I just got out of school and I'm trying to consolidate debt, it's not the right time. And I've had people come to me and say, I want to sit down, I want to build new construction, I've got $350,000 to $400,000 to spend, and I say, maybe now's not the right time to do it. And I think just being integral right now is what's going to take us through this whole thing.
There you go. Sometimes the move you don't make is the best move.
Sometimes the move you don't make is the best move.
There you go.
Not talking myself out of business. I'm just saying.
No, I understand.
You're just being honest, which is what we.
And you look great. You lost weight. You look good, buddy.
Yeah, a little bit.
You look good. Look good. 4 kids will do it to you, man.
Yes, it will. Absolutely.
Alex, let's go out to your old stomping grounds. We'll go out to Lansing, and we've got Andrew on the line. Good morning, Andrew. You're live on the ticket.
Good morning. Thank you very much for taking my call.
No worries. Good morning, sir.
Refinancing my house in Lansing. My wife and I bought the house in March 2006. My wife and I both went out to school there, and it was used to be Countrywide, Bank of America now.
Sure.
And I'm trying to refinance it. Over the years, I've had it 8 or 9 years, and I was late on the payment one time, and they allowed me to remodify it. They wouldn't. They allowed me to modify the loan. I had to prove a hardship. And that was years ago, and that's fine. But I have an 80-20 and, a 15-year balloon on the one. And so I asked Bank of America to refinance it, and they said, no, we can't. We already helped you out. And then they said, if you pay us $400, we'll send the appraiser out. And if it appraises for 86, then maybe we can do something for you. But I know I'm not going to get that. I mean, is anybody going to refinance me, you think, out there?
You already modified the note?
Yeah, I modified both of them, the 80 and the 20.
Yeah, so what rate are you paying right now on both of them?
Oh, I don't even remember. I'm embarrassed to say, but somewhere around 6 or between.
No, don't be embarrassed. It's no big deal, man. I mean,
go check it out.
Here's the thing, dude. The problem is when you modify a note, it's not backed by Fannie or Freddie anymore, which means I can't utilize the HARP programs. So it's you have to be above water on the house.
Yeah.
I
don't think it was ever Fannie or Freddie, was it? I don't think it ever was.
Maybe it did some fun with a ham.
And it's not worth what you owe on it?
Correct. I mean, let's say I bought it for maybe 90 when it was all said and done. I'm 8 or 9 years in, and there's $15 grand left on the 20.
Yeah,
loan,
I
if
mean,
that makes sense.
there's
Do the
a
math.
lot of moving parts to that, to that deal. Let me call for the show and get some more information on that, and let me see what I can do for you. I'll put you in the. If I can help you, Andrew, I'll put you in the right direction.
That would be excellent.
I'm
Thank you
happy
so
to help you,
much.
partner. No worries. Have a good weekend, buddy.
Thanks for the call.
See you, man.
248-539-9797. We have open lines. We'd love to hear from you. Always find out what it takes to get the file into underwriting. I mean, beyond the interest rate and the fees that are involved, there's many variables in the financial transaction, especially a mortgage. So understand the process, understand the documentation that's required, and you'll definitely set yourself up to be a successful homeowner. We are going to go to line 5 out there. We got Roosevelt out there in Detroit. Good morning. You're live on the ticket.
Good morning. Thanks for taking my call. My name is Roosevelt John. Roosevelt. I sold my mother's house, and I had a lien on the property because the lady that bought the house credit was bad, and she wasn't able to get a mortgage for the full amount of the house. And I had a lien on the property, but she lost the property, and I didn't realize it, and they resold the property to a real estate company. Do I have any rights to the property?
You lien the property?
Yeah, to the property. I had a lien on the property, and the property was sold.
Well, if the property, okay, dude, if you lien the property and it was sold, you have to get paid.
Well, he might not have been in first lien position, so they paid off.
Doesn't matter.
I wasn't the first lien. I was the second. I had the second.
Doesn't matter. They still
It can't be sold
can't
without
sell the property without him getting paid.
Without him being notified.
We got to get Roosevelt. We got to get Roosevelt paid. Someone owes you money, Roosevelt.
What kind of lien was it? Was it a mechanic's lien? Did the lien expire? Did he not renew? I mean, if the lien expired and it's over, it's past a year, then if you didn't renew it.
Better yet, how about this? You're leaning a property and there's no equity in it. I mean, how are you going to get paid?
It wasn't no equity in it, and but I definitely had a lien on the property because she didn't pay all the money. She lost the property, and I didn't realize she lost the property till I drove by the property and saw somebody else had purchased the property.
Yeah, how long ago was this?
This was back in this was back in December last year.
Okay.
Rose, let me come to the show. I'll put you in touch with the title company, and they can do some research for you, and we'll try to get you paid, man. We'll figure it out for you.
Thanks for the call. Hey, it's 9:41. We want to take all your calls when we come back. 248-539-9797.
24 Seconds Bar and Grill in Berkeley's the place to be for everything sports. 24 Seconds will have the Pacquiao-Mayweather fight May 2nd and a draft party April 30th. Enter to win baseball tickets and other great prizes, plus special guests. 24 Seconds in Berkeley. 24secondsbar.com.
Hello, and welcome to Imagination Minute, brought to you by Cash for Life Instant Games from the Michigan Lottery. Now relax, take a deep breath, and close your eyes. Unless you're driving. Then keep your eyes open. Now, expand your mind and imagine what life could be like if you played Cash for Life Instant Games and won up to $5,000 a week for the rest of your life. Yes, that's it. You can almost hear those 12 cylinders of that fancy new sports car, can't you? Or the clarion call of an exotic Mediterranean cruise. Or imagine that dream home. No bigger. Yes, that's it. And when you consider that you imagined all that with just a few cheap sound effects, just imagine what you could do with the real thing. Play all 4 Cash for Life instant games from the Michigan Lottery. You could win from $500 up to $5,000 a week for life, plus millions in other cash prizes. Cash for Life from the Michigan Lottery. Just imagine.
Dr. Berkowitz from Michigan Hair Restoration is back to talk with us more about his groundbreaking hair restoration procedure. First, I have to say, wow, you have a full head of hair over there.
Yes, I had the procedure done about a year ago, and the results are great.
And you know what? No one would ever know. It looks so natural.
Yeah, the procedure my team and I are performing is amazing. There's no pluggy palm tree look. There are no stitches or staples, no linear scar, and the transplanted hair is genetically programmed to grow. You will love your hair and feel more confident.
You know, a lot of guys are concerned with getting back in the gym and losing weight, but this could really do more for their appearance than 100 trips to the gym.
It really can. Many clients have even called this a life-changing event. If any of your listeners have even thought about hair restoration, I would love to help them.
Guys, it's time to take the the hat off, see Dr. B, and really change your look. Visit drb4hair.com. That's drb4hair.com. Mention this ad and learn how to save $500.
From the beginning, Charles Danner was never satisfied. He'd work hour after hour to create the toughest work boot, only to better it the following year, rebuilding it from the ground up. Today, as we create our lightest weight work boots, built with Gore-Tex product technology for comfort and protection, we're proud to say that it's more than his name that lives on. It's his determination to build the best.
Hey, Detroit sports fans. Detroit is officially Sports City. USA Today ranks Detroit as the #1 sports city in the nation. And Matthews Hargraves is celebrating like world champs with the ultimate tailgate party. Thursday the 23rd. Stop in and register to win free tickets to every major sports venue in Detroit. Catch the game in a new Malibu, Cruze, or Silverado with 0 down payment needed. It is that easy at Matthews Hargraves Chevrolet on 12 Mile Road just west of I-75 or at mhchevy.com.
Baseball season is here at last, and the excitement continues all season long at DraftKings.com, the official daily fantasy partner of Major League Baseball. Daily fantasy means no season-long commitment. Why wait until the end of the season to claim victory when you can win huge cash every day? Hurry to DraftKings.com now and enter promo code Detroit to play for free. You could win part of the $300 million in prizes being awarded this season. Enter Detroit for free entry now at DraftKings.com. That's DraftKings.com.
Welcome to Staples. How can I help you?
Hey, Staples guy. I need to promote my new business and do it on budget.
I can make that happen.
Can you print business cards?
Staples can print business cards, brochures, banners.
Pens?
Pens, magnets, luggage tags.
Calendars.
Calendars, sticky notes, lawn signs, and window decals.
What about foam fingers?
What color? Red, yellow, blue.
You had me at yellow.
Make on budget happen, make getting noticed happen. Staples, make more happen. Now at Staples, get 40% off large banners, posters, and lawn signs.
Offer valid on all large banners, posters, and lawn signs in store and online and 6/27/15. Discount applied before taxes. May not be combined with any other offer. See store staples.com/signs for details.
Save big at Menards. How big? 11% big. With an 11% rebate on everything. Make it warmer. No, 11% warmer. With all water heaters, fireplaces, and insulation. From paint to appliances to the tools to get your job done. There's no end to the possibilities with an 11% rebate on your entire purchase right now at Menards. Hurry in. Offer ends April 18th. Stop in today and save big. 11% big.
Save big money at Menards.
If you ever miss Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket, you can always hear their highlights at play.it, your new podcast network for best-in-class on-demand shows.
Welcome back to the show, 947. It's the Hardcore Mortgage Real Estate Business Show brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call all week long, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage bank. You're going to save a ton of money, deal with real mortgage professionals, and get the approval letter you need to make that decision to move forward. Hey, how about refinancing? Great opportunities out there still. Consolidate your mortgages. That's right, the first and the second mortgage. You can add the two together. A lot of the families out there did purchase using the 80-20 loans and these 80-10-10 loans. If you purchased with the first and the second, you can add those together. And even if you didn't, if you have enough equity, you should be able to add those two loans together. And potentially, Mr. Glanz, even reduce the term on your mortgage. Hey, there's lots of reasons to refinance. What if you're going through a divorce? What if you need money for income tax or property taxes?
What if you want to pay off credit card debt? What do you want to pay, what we call a toxic debt, right? Pay
all that off. Stuff.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
But reducing what you said, reducing from a 30 to a 20 or a 20-year to a 15-year, that's the best way to go. Because if you're going to be in the house for a long time, you save tens of thousands of dollars.
Somebody called in a few weeks ago, and they tried to rile us up, and they say, you guys keep telling people to refinance and go back to a 30-year fix.
No, we don't.
Then you're paying the loan over 50 years.
No,
we have never said that.
Nope. But you know what? There are advantages to doing that. Maybe it frees up cash flow for other purposes.
And that's what I said. I mean, what if you have 3 kids in college and you got to free up some cash? But I mean, I always tell people,
don't be a hater. People just want to hate.
Get out of that adjustable rate mortgage, right? I mean, there's a lot. Get the right program for you.
If you refinance, even if you go back to a 30-year fixed, keep making the same payment you're making right now, man, and knock that. The whole point of a loan is to pay it off. Like, trust me, that's not. I would be done with it, man.
Let's go out to line 6 here. We got Dave on the line from Heartland. Good morning, Dave. Welcome to our show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. What's up?
Let's go. Heartland Eagles, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, my mortgage lender got transferred for about the 4th time since I've had my mortgage, and I've I'm 17 years. I think I got 15 years left on my mortgage of a 30. And it went from City Mortgage to Green Tree.
Right.
You guys
Right.
know anything about that company?
Yep, sure. Know a lot about it.
Are they legitimate?
They're legit.
Yeah, of
They
course.
service a lot of loans. They're an A-rated servicer of loans. They've been doing it a long time. What's the problem?
Okay, and I'm on an ARM, and the whole time I've had my mortgage has been on an ARM, and my rate has actually gone down almost like every time it's supposed to readjust. Well, this time it went up, which is not a big deal. I was kind of expecting it.
Right.
But and it didn't go up dramatically. I'm talking like maybe 0.2% or something like that. But my interest went up, but my principal went down. Is that something that I should be concerned about?
It's not a bad thing. Your principal went
a,
down.
A mortgage, when you make a mortgage payment, the principal goes down every payment you make.
And you're halfway in, so you're going to be paying the majority of principal anyways. So
that's a good
Right.
thing.
Yeah, that's
And
a
I
great
pay-
thing.
And I pay more every month than what
Perfect.
I do anyways towards the principal.
Yep, perfect.
But I was just wondering if I should raise an eyebrow or something like that.
No, you're fine. And the last 5 years have been good to you on that adjustable because rates have been down, so it'll start going up a little bit here and there. You might want to.
Yeah, it wasn't dramatic. I was just calling you guys just to see what your thoughts were.
No,
on
Dave,
that.
you're in a good position, sir. I would. I mean, the principal's going to go down every time you make a payment. That's how mortgage works. So no, you're
good.
There's no eyebrows need to be raised.
Well, it wasn't my the balance going down. Obviously, it goes down every month. But I was saying the amount that of my mortgage payment, the amount that they apply towards the principal has gone down. But the interest rate, obviously they're getting more interest.
I would call and request an amortization schedule, and you can look at it and see
Okay.
exactly
There you go.
exactly what's being applied towards principal and what's being applied toward interest every month.
Yep,
Well
and-
said.
And if you want to send us the most current statement, we take a look at that for you too.
Yep. Give the
Okay,
servicer
appreciate
a
your
call.
help. Have a great weekend.
You too,
Yep,
Dave.
thanks,
Thank you,
Man,
sir.
thanks.
Later.
All right. 248-539-9797. If you want to sneak in a phone call, we got a few extra
go
lines
ahead.
open. Also, let's go back out to, hey, you know what? Let's try Bob out in Fowlerville. Good morning, Bob. What's going on?
Guys, how you doing?
Real good.
Morning, sir.
Hey, listen, I got a couple questions. They kind of roll into one, but there's two separate questions into this. I'm thinking about putting my house on the market in about 2 or 3 years. But on the other hand, I got a home equity loan that's been hanging around for almost 10 years, and I was still working at the time. I'm retired now, but when I got the home equity loan, I kind of rolled in a couple car payments, my daughter's car payment, and a few other credit cards and stuff, so I can claim it at the end of the year on my taxes.
Right.
My question is, if I put my house on the market in 2 or 3 years, and I'm not in the loop anymore on the selling the houses for about 6 years, do I still have to pay off the equity loan before I sell the house?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Wait, before you sell the house?
Well,
no, in conjunction with selling the house.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm thinking that if I take a personal loan out and take a personal loan out and pay the equity loan off, and just have like a regular payment on that amount of money, I could still sell the house and move out.
Yeah, but here?
Well, you can pay it off when you sell the house,
right.
sir.
I wouldn't take another loan out to pay out a loan that's already lien on the house. I would roll with it. And then in 2 or 3 years when you sell the house, everything's going to get paid off when you sell the house anyways.
Yeah.
Assuming that you're going to sell it for more than what's owed on it.
Well, I roughly owe about 180 on it right now, and the equity loan is right around $50,000.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah, so as long as you sell it for more than you owe on it, you're fine. You're in good shape, sir.
Yeah, I
And
wouldn't
I
take
just-
another loan to pay off the equity loan. That's for sure.
And I just refinanced the house. I was paying actually $1,249 for a house payment, and I dropped it down to $935.
You're great. You're in good shape,
Bob. You're in great shape, sir.
Okay, I was just curious about it because I tried selling my house about 6 years ago, and I was going to move out to Wyoming. I even had a house down payment
gorgeous.
out there, and I didn't really think I'd have a problem selling a house in Michigan. But that's when the house market went down straight down to
Hey,
zero.
Bob,
Bob,
we're
you're in good
back.
shape,
We're
man.
back
You're
now, man. Sell the house.
We'll put you on our
You're
mailing
back.
list. We'll keep in touch with you, and we'll get you all taken care of.
Thanks, Bob.
Sounds great.
Thanks.
a lot,
Take care,
guys.
man.
Good call.
Thanks for listening. 248-539-9797. Trying to
And
get to
we're
some more
going
calls out there. How about Bill?
No, I'm going to go to Kurt.
Kurt, hey.
Kurt, what's up? You're on the air.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good. How you
Thanks
doing,
for taking
man?
the call. Good. Yeah, I got a quick question. I've got a condo in Southfield that I bought for about $100,000. I got a mortgage for about $89,000 on it. It's gone down in price to, I just had the price to about $50,000. And I just wonder if you could walk through the ramifications if I give it back to the bank or short sell it.
The ramifications is you still owe the money. You have to pay it back. You took a loan out.
Yeah, what does it do from a tax standpoint? Do they tax you on the difference that the bank sells it for and what the mortgage was?
Do they tax you on? Do they tax you on the loss?
The difference between let's say I sell it for, if I give it back to them and they can only sell it for $50,000 and there's $89,000 on the mortgage, do you get taxed on the difference between $50,000 and $89,000?
Why don't you just pay the loan back? I mean, you borrowed the money. Shouldn't you pay it back?
Well, exactly, and I'm trying to do that. I'm just, at some points you put it against the wall, and there's much you can do.
There's no tax ramifications that I know of when
on a first lien.
On a first lien, when you sell
they
it
could.
for less than you owe.
I mean, they could come after you. So, I mean, you got to obviously cut a deal with them. You can maybe offer a short sale if you're not going to be able to sell it for what you owe on the property. You can contact your current servicer and find out if they'd be interested in working with you on a short sale. If they start telling you to stop making house payments, you're going to destroy your credit. You might not be able to move on forward and get a mortgage in the future. So you got a lot going on, Kurt. I think we'll call you off the air, sort of guide you down a path to make sure you do some things the correct way so you're able to.
Oh, yeah, he hung up. Of course he hung up.
That's okay. He got his answer.
He knew where that was going.
Uh-oh.
That is number two. Number two was
another version of the Hardcore Mortgage Show. Again, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Funding. Give us a call. I know the folks are in the office all day today at 1-800-LOW-RATE. That's 1-800-569-7283. We want to thank our friend Pat over there. Pat Ray.
Thanks for having me, guys. Always appreciate it.
Always awesome. Lots of energy and fun stuff. New construction is happening all over Southeast Michigan. If you want to find out more about it, be sure to call Capital Mortgage Funding. We'll get you set up with those great builders in town and get you the approval letter.
Thanks, everybody. And Jose Iglesias, keep hitting 484.
That would be great. Hey, for Harry Glanz, Alex Defusi, I'm Harvey Free. We got Pat Caputo coming up with sports. Keep it here.
The preceding was a paid program. Views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of CBS Radio, its sponsors, or affiliates.
97.1 The Ticket.
Hi, Harry Glanz for Capital Mortgage Funding. Rates are at historic lows, and they're not going down to zero. So what are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE and let our award-winning staff help you save money. If you're looking to purchase a new home, refinance your existing home, and you want to save money, call 1-800-LOW-RATE and take advantage of these historic low rates. That's Capital Mortgage Funding, 1-800-LOW-RATE, the best mortgage banker. What are you waiting for? Call 1-800-LOW-RATE. Capital Mortgage Funding is powered by Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, NMLS ID number 2289, Equal Housing Lender.